Hi, good day. My name is Max Edkins. I'm working on the Connected Climate program of the World Bank Group. I'm here with Angie Fyfe, who's the Executive Director of ICLEI USA. ICLEI has been working a lot in the climate sphere to bring cities on board and to encourage local and city level action. So maybe if you could just explain the role of cities at the conference today. So we're at Climate Action 2016 and local and regional governments are seen to be a driving force for climate action. So if you could just let us know how ICLEI thinks cities should be included in promoting climate action.
Absolutely. ICLEI is an association of over 1,000 local governments globally, and we're here today to celebrate many of the great initiatives that are taking place at the local government level. We're here as the partner of the Compact of Mayors. The Compact of Mayors is a collaborative event happening here as well as globally throughout the year, and was launched in 2014 by Mayor Michael Bloomberg, special envoy to the Secretary General for Climate Change in Cities. The Compact of Mayors seeks to identify opportunities to demonstrate leadership by signing on to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and, importantly, also focus on adaptation. And so we are here to celebrate some of the good work that's going on in cities, and then also to encourage other mayors to take action as well.
So cities under the Compact of Mayors, they have to present a bit of a medium to long-term plan.
Correct.
And they have to present that transparently. So the cities you're working with, how ambitious are their plans? Are they ambitious enough? Are we seeing enough leadership on an urban city level?
We are seeing a lot of very ambitious plans, many of them looking to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 80% by 2050.
Wow.
And so this will take obviously a lot of cooperation across sectors and the engagement of youth. So very happy to be talking to you about how we can get youth more involved in this movement.
Absolutely. So you're working with mayors a lot, and mayors are very close to their constituents. They're running a city, so they're very accountable to the people living in their cities.
Right.
So how do you encourage mayors to reach out to general population in their city, as well as what are their messages for the young people?
One of the most effective things that cities can do in terms of developing their climate action plans, whether it be on mitigation or adaptation strategies, is to ensure the proper stakeholder engagement. And this is difficult to do. Many leaders, all leaders, want to engage their stakeholders in their community, but it's often difficult to reach the groups that have the voices that are the least heard, the most vulnerable of our population, the aging, the youth, and so forth. And so we have to really remind ourselves that we have to put the human at the center of designing all of our solutions in cities. I think one of the most effective things that youth can do are vote. Be sure to register, to vote, to participate in elections. Make sure that you're showing up at city council meetings and letting your voice be heard when these very important decisions are being made around the future of our communities.
And so what are your plans heading towards COP22 in Marrakesh? And seeing that the conference will be taking place in Morocco, will you be having a bit of a regional focus for the MENA region or Africa in general? Just your plans looking at COP22?
So ICLEI has a very important role at the UNFCCC. We are the focal point for local governments, and therefore we work very closely with the Ministers of Energy, the Ministers of Environment, to bring forward the initiatives that are important both at the national and local government levels to COP21 and 22 and so on, and many other UN events. We have a great opportunity to accelerate action at the local level by working on vertical integration and being sure that the plans that are being put forth at the national level are informed by the initiatives happening at the city level and are sensitive to the needs of the individuals at the city level, the citizens in those cities.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then finally, I know there's a lot of progress happening amongst the mega cities and amongst kind of the first world cities as well. What is the strategy for getting engaged, getting the more developing country cities engaged, where we will see a lot of the growth happening and a lot of the new urban challenges?
So there's, ICLEI is unique in that we work with cities and towns and villages of all sizes. We have some local governments in the U.S. who are 1,000 people or so in terms of their population, and so those communities have unique needs. We look to roll up the region, oftentimes bringing together smaller communities within a region to work around their shared interests and shared needs. But we do have global offices across the world, in Africa, in Latin America, in Asia, and so we bring forward those voices at the UN COP22 and beyond.
Fantastic. So thank you so much. And,
okay.
Today our hashtag is Youthful Clever. So
yes.
What's your personal message for young people out there?
Well, I'd like to share a quick story about Hayward, California, if I may. We recently worked on a climate equity program with youth in Hayward, California.
Yeah.
In a very impoverished neighborhood, we worked with youth to train them up to deliver workshops within their community on energy, water, waste, and indoor air quality issues. Provided them with a small stipend for their time being instructors, and what we found was this was a great way not only to engage youth and provide them with some opportunities, pathways to higher education and better understanding, better learning about issues around climate change, but what happened was that the city of Hayward also found that this was a way to engage the community that they had not seen before through youth. So with youth going out and delivering these messages to others in their community, they were able to communicate in a way that really resonated with the residents there in a way that city staff hadn't done before. And so now they're taking this model and moving it into other areas in which the city wishes to engage their residents by using youth as that messenger and those ambassadors.
So you've heard it. Young people know what the solutions are and they're able to educate their parents and society at large.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate the talk.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.